Football League in a short amount of time.
Lions take it at their 35. There's been rolling the ball. The fullbacks with the catch. And looks like a first down across the 45-yard line. So we saw him with a big block on the touchdown by Harris, and now Big Lumbala gets involved.
That's called throwing your fullback a bone. That's what that's called. You know, you make the big block. I guarantee you everyone on the team, and certainly the offense, knew that he made the big block on that touchdown by Andrew Harris. So in the very next series, Jacques Chapdelaine says, you know what, let's throw the big guy a bone, get him the football for a nice little throw and catch.
8th different receiver for the Lions, and Lule over 300 on the day. As he hands off inside. Rod Davis on the tackle. So 2 playoff games for Travis Lule, and over 350 yards in Saskatchewan last year, and already over 300 in this game.
I think it's safe to say the BC Lions have found their franchise player. 1 more year on his contract.
First line quarterback since Damon Allen in 02 to start all 18 games in the regular season. 2nd and 6. Lule on the roll, and he's going to take a hit and gets down as Jermaine Reed tags him there.
Dennis and Lonnie, Travis Lule's parents, in attendance here.
Said he had to get 8 tickets. His folks come up for every home game.
Smart play, smart play.
Armstead back, awaiting the McCallum punt. That's angled away from him. Bouncing down and out at about the 21-yard line. Great kick by McCallum, making sure no return. 40-yard boot. So 35 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the Edmonton Eskimos, Chris, had some success where they went double tight. They did that on first down, double tight ends. Gave Ricky Ray a little more time. He hit Fred Stantz on a deep route. They have run the ball a little bit to Calvin McCarty and to Hugh Charles. That's helped a little in that 3rd quarter, but now that the clock becomes as big an enemy as the BC Lions in this one.
Well, they need a major in this series. Here's Charles out of the backfield. Elamimi and company bring him down. Corey Banks steps up. 1 more play in this 3rd quarter for Ricky Ray. Eskimos 5-1 here in Vancouver in playoff action, and 2-0 at BC Place. Well, they need a huge 4th quarter comeback here today. Second down, Ray over the middle, and that one sails over everybody. Fred Stantz, the intended target. They'll have to kick it away. That's the final play of the 3rd quarter with the Lions in control. Tell the story in this Western final.
They really do, and they show the control that the BC Lions have had on this game. Now, there is still time for Ricky Ray, but one other issue that's not on those numbers, not on that board, has been the penalties. 78 yards in penalties for the Edmonton Eskimos, just 25 for the BC Lions. So, and I would count 3, Chris, of that avoidable type of penalty after the whistle.
You heard Gavis Reed talk about that at halftime, and it continued in the 3rd quarter. I've got a question for the analyst. How did this BC Lion team go 0-5 to start the year?
Yeah, well, you know, a couple of small changes. The addition of Arlan Bruce, Tad Cornegay as a free agent, his Wally Buono's quarterback, and Travis Lule continuing to grow and get better and evolve at that position. The emergence of a running game and play calling.
Kick by Duval, not a long one, and it bounces out near midfield. So great field position for Travis Lule.
And maybe most importantly, it's been that man, number 14, Travis Lule. who just had great command from the very first series where he opened up the game for the BC Lions, 5-5. So if they're 5-4-5. So if there was anyone wondering if Travis Lulay was nervous playing in just his second playoff game and his first final, he wasn't. Or at least he wasn't showing it.
Well, they go Wildcat again with the direct snap to Tim Brown. Looks for a first down. Donovan Alexander drags him down. So we're getting lots of looks. And I'm sure Tim Burke and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers taking note of all of this.
And now for the Edmonton Eskimos defensively, they've got to try and start tackling the football. Take chances to become almost unsound. Go and rather than take and pull down the man first, tackle the ball first. Rich Stugler's defense got to come up with some turnovers. .13 for Brown and a first down. Lulay scrambling away. Now throws. Simon can't bring it in. Boy, Travis Lulay, he put some heat on that throw. Rolling to his left, waiting for his receiver to see that he was in that scramble mode. Geroy Simon picked it up, broke his route off, which was a deep one, and he put some heat on that bad boy. Not even the great hands of Geroy Simon could pull that one.
Thought he might have taken off with that, but he did have an open receiver. Just failed to make the connection. Now it's 2nd and 10. Bunch wide side. Setting up the screen. That was taken away. And then he'll just throw it away to make sure he doesn't take the loss.
Well, I think the consensus across the country was that Travis Lulay was the hottest quarterback in the back half of the season. I think it's fair to say now he's been the best quarterback. And this is just tremendous composure, well beyond his years of experience. The screen, the play design to the wide side of the field was not there. It was covered, avoided the rush, kept his composure, didn't force it, threw it out of the bounds, and his punt team comes on, kicks it away.
Gallen looking for the corner again, and Armstead inside the 5. And not much room to wander there. Steps out at the 8. Back to the sidelines here again, Farhan Lalji.
First, the last time these two teams played, Brent Johnson didn't play because he was attending to the birth of his son, Roman Jake. Now, a week later, Johnson returned to the lineup and had 2 sacks. His wife, Laura, and Roman are here. I asked him, what are you doing with your son, 3 weeks old, in front of over 40,000 fans? He said, he is living the dream, and I don't know how many more of these I'm going to have. I want to make sure he gets to at least one. It's been widely believed that Johnson has all but decided to retire after this game, or sorry, after this season, and he hopes that Roman's got a chance to play in at least one more game or watch at least one more game next week.
What a tremendous career for Brent Johnson, and if this is the last year, and if the BC Lions can finish this game out, it'll be great to tell the story of Brent Johnson all Grey Cup week along with Doug Brown, another great Canadian defensive lineman out of SFU.
No question that storyline will be well worked, and deservedly so. Ricky Ray over the middle, and there's a drop for Tyler Scott.
You know, one of the things that Brent Johnson did for a long time, there was, you know, because you had American coaches, the Canadian position was offensive line safety. That's where you started when you built your Canadian ratio. Brent Johnson proved that you don't have to get locked into anything. If you're good enough, and Johnson went to Ohio State, you can play any position at Canadian. We're seeing that with Canadian receivers, Canadian tailbacks.
2nd and 10, Ray steps up, unloads him. Here's Charles running for a first down and turning on a dime to get more. second effort by Hugh Charles.
You know, and I think Marcus Crandall, when he looks back on this game, will think that this type of strategy to get Hugh Charles out in space, he starts in the backfield here, but just check blitz, get him outside, get him in space, and now you got a chance. You get in a matchup where he's got lots of room to run. They didn't do it enough in the first half.
25 for Charles, gives him some breathing room, and now back inside to Charles. Into the traffic, Elimimian and Taylor slammed that door shut. 10 years ago, Marcus Crandall teamed up with Wally Bono for an improbable Grey Cup at Olympic Stadium, and it was against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. An 8-10 team, but Crandall got hot at the right time.
When they were Calgary Stampeders, and he was the Grey Cup MVP.
Bo Richter down the sidelines. The big play. Oldie Henry. Jason Barnes has a catch. And the Eskimos have another first down near midfield. Fourth catch for Barnes. Part of that three-headed monster with the Darius Bowman and Fred Stamps that has been, for the most part, held in check here today.
Well, they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage quickly now, get as many plays in as they can. But it's 3-down football.
Clock ticking down to 10 minutes left, fourth quarter. Ray in trouble again, and that pass incomplete, intended for Charles.
Not necessarily been that 8-sack game like these two teams played. The BC Lions in their first win against Edmonton in August had 8, but they've been in that backfield enough to disrupt Ricky Ray, and that great accuracy we've come accustomed to watching Ricky Ray, he just hasn't had it.
Well, they've won the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Here comes more heat. Ray can't find anybody. Now he's got Bowman, and a big catch for Darius Bowman. Third catch for Bowman, and it's a first down at the Lion 32.
Keeps Eskimo hopes alive. Ray not knowing for his ability to throw on the run. Puts that one. Drops it right in corner. I think Wally Buono wondering if Darius Bowman stayed in bounds.
Looking for a replay.
Timeout, BC.
The Lions calling a timeout to get a replay. Well, let's see what we got. And our best look at it is hard to tell.
It was a tough one to tell. That is our best look at it. And it's the corner of that screen. It looked to me like Darius Bowman did have the foot in bounds. You only need one. But it was right in the corner of the screen, and you have to have HD to even have a chance here. I thought I saw just a little green, and Wally Buono will not challenge.
Davis Reed telling us yesterday, Darius Bowman, the best individual story of the Eskimos season. Reed looking downfield for Jason Barnes. Got him! Touchdown! And the Eskimos are into the end zone with a much-needed score to get a little closer.
That's all Jason Barnes at the top of the route. He just times his jump because he has Ryan Phillips underneath him and J.R. LaRose over the top. Now LaRose is a little bit late. He's supposed to be deep helping Ryan Phillips out. Doesn't get there in time, but it's just the leaping ability of Jason Barnes. Go up, split the double team, and came down with it.
Well, that was a 108-yard drive for the Eskimos. Is it too little, too late? Now down by 17. Well, in CFL terms, there's plenty of time.
Oh, tons.
And a short kick. Jamal Lee comes comes down with it. Good alert play by the Port Coquitlam native.
Oh, we'll go back and look at that in a sec. Let's go back to the touchdown by Jason Barnes and show you the mistake made by safety J.R. LaRose right here. He has enough depth at the start of the play. He's about 20 yards deep, but he hesitates and he tries to defend an area that's not his right there. That's not his. His area is over the top to help Ryan Phillips. He hesitates there. Allows Jason Barnes to get the angle on him, and then Barnes wins the jump ball. Had LaRose played deeper, not stopped, and got his feet caught in cement, he would have had a chance at that play.
Barnes 5 catches, 85 yards, and the touchdown. Garrett Johnson around the corner again. And down to the Edmonton 48-yard line.
Not a terrible strategy there from Kavis Reed to try the onside kick there. I mean, I know it didn't work, so it would be easy to say, well, kick you deep. You've just got some momentum, put your defense out there. And, you know, I don't mind it because it may have surprised the BC Lions a little bit, thinking that they're going to kick this one deep. If they're going to go onside, it would be later in the game. But you're right, Lee makes a big play.
Second and 5, and Lule takes off. He'll be brought down just across the line of scrimmage by Marcus Howard, and so the Lions are stopped.
Covered a lot of ground there. Marcus Howard went up the field, came back underneath. We haven't seen a lot of Travis Lule running the ball, something he's very good at as well. In fact, led all quarterbacks with an 8.3-yard rushing average in the regular season. He hasn't really had to for the most part in this game.
Armstead back. He's returned one punt for a touchdown this year. Weldon Brown as well is back for Edmonton to accept this punt from Paul McCallum. Let the clock run. Down to 1. And McCallum lets it fly. Where are they going to mark this out? And he does get it inside the 20 at the 18. Short kick, but the Eskimos are pinned.
It's a call. If you want the power of the unexpected, the upstart winner, the one you didn't see coming, like a bolt from the blue, 270 horsepower, 2-liter high output turbo, 6-speed manual,